again. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And I have a mixture of paints. I have stuff from Golden, I have stuff from Anita's. I've got mica powders that I mixed up with my own recipe, which is under the video. I can't remember, I think that's a master's touch from Hobby Lobby, and that probably is as well. But those are my sunset or sunset sky or sky colors, whatever you want to call them. These are Arteza pearls, and what I have left of them I'm going to use up because they're beautiful. And I have mixed in the colors with the Floetrol and Deco Pouring Medium and GAC 800. The recipe for that is underneath the video, as I mentioned. So the way that I'm going to start, I'm thinking, is to make sure that I don't knock anything over again, because I just lost a little bit of paint, which is unusual, but you know, I work with paint a lot, so it's going to happen sooner or later. So I'm going to start with my glasses. There they are. And we've got a thunderstorm rolling in. So I'm going to give myself just some sky colors that are just so obnoxious and wonderful. And this is a new, whoops. This is a new color. These are all new colors. I'm not sure whether that's what I thought it was or not, so I won't tell you. I thought it was that. Maybe it is. Actually, I think that mica color is just like my neon from Folk Art. And that is a stardustmicas.com. And that's on my Amazon link, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's put a little of that in there, just because we can. Oh yeah, that's much brighter. I think it would be okay to have some white pearl in that sky, because it will help, I think. I don't know how big my sky is going to be, because I'm going to be tipping the bottom of this. And I didn't always think red and purple went together very well, but I tell you, I love fuchsia plants, so I'm not going to worry about it too much, because I think that they go together just fine. I don't know if I can even make these run, but everything's pretty liquidous today. So I'm going to give it a shot, and if it looks like it's not going to go anywhere, I'll just add some more stuff to it. Maybe I'll just add some more stuff to it now. Because I love this color. This is an Art Minds color. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I changed it any, but hard telling, not knowing. I do tend to do that on occasion. Change things up. So let's get my caps out of here. Let's go ahead and knock some paint over like I promised I wouldn't. It just gave us big boomer thunder rumble, and my husband went, "Here it comes," and I'm like, "Thanks." Okay, I'm going to cant that because I want it to be the length of the whole canvas. Usually I start in the middle. I don't know how this is going to blend, but I know I'm probably going to like it no matter what it does, and it always gives me ideas for something else. I'm going to rock that edge catcher, and I really think that I could probably also tip this down this way. Let it all run. Throw it back again. The mic is a little different because it's very liquid right now. So my temptation is to go ahead and grab an edge catcher and take as much of the paint off of it, paint, mica powder, Arteza, that I can get. Trying to avoid getting too much of it anywhere it doesn't belong, but not wasting. Come on. Okay, so I can just go along with my spatula and fill in by tapping, sort of dipping, in fact, my sky. And I think I can go back with some white pearl if I want to. Let's get that out of here for the moment. It's not helping. Don't worry about that bottom. It's going to be blue anyway. I think that white didn't hurt anything, and I don't mind it. So I'm inclined, where is it? Ha! Come to me. There we are. We'll see how this works. This is really an experiment. I'm going to go the wrong way, and then I'm going to go the right way. And then I'm going to go any way I want. And once I have sort of a mass there, I suspect the next time I tip it, I'll get better coverage. Tip, tilt, whatever you want to call it. So we've got a cloud front there, and that's kind of cool. I like it. I like the little... See if you can see that happening. I'm just going to poke my fingers into the little holes that I can see. And then maybe, because I love it so much, throw a little bit more of that right there. Give myself permission to just be brazen and have real fun. So we've got a nice cloud front along the bottom. And who knows what's going to happen to that when I put my other paints on, because I've got a wicked plan. I've got like, I don't know, 25 bottles of paint. And I'm just going to give myself the ultimate permission to use whatever I've got to use up. Wherever I see it, wherever it inspires me. And every color under the sun that you would find in the ocean is part of my plan. Except for those little pieces of schmutz. I'm not so sure about those. And this could take a few minutes, to tell you the truth. But I trust my instincts, and so wherever it goes, I'm going to figure that's where it's supposed to be. And I am going to go back and put some white pearl in. Because the last time I did this oceany thing, I didn't have any problem. The white pearl kind of disappeared and it helped meld a few things. I don't think I can do this wrong, to tell you the truth, because the colors are just so gorgeous. And at a certain point in time, I might want to start over with my colors I choose, but in the meantime, they're all blues and greens, so I don't, like I said, I don't think I can get them wrong. I might run out of things to tell you while we're doing this. And I think once I get my blues on there and put the white in between, that there's going to be enough color to run. And that's my intention, is to send it running as I tilt. I want to make sure that I have some Prussian blue for drama. And I am going all the way over to the edges, which is a little, that's a dangerous game. That's some very dark. I can't say that word. That purple word. It has X in the middle of it. I'm sorry. I keep trying and it never comes out. Wow, you know, I've got relatively half of the colors I wanted to left to use here left, and I don't think I'm going to get to them because I want to be able to put some of that white in here. But it's pretty. I have to go that way first, which means that this white is going to move up over what we have. This is a very light colored turquoise. Looks like I already had some in there, surprisingly enough. If I don't like what I see when I start to tip, I can always, I'm going to have to mix some more of this metallic green soon. I think that just wants to go everywhere. Alright, so I've got some of this Arteza stuff, and it wants to go in, and I want to clean my spatula off. It's probably a complete waste, but I want my containers back, so, and that was a chunk that I don't want in there. Into the bucket, and on to the next one. This blue color, I wish I knew what it was because it's amazing. This is an Arteza Pearl, and I don't think it's sky blue, but whatever it is, it's just fabulous. It's very nearly electric when it dries. I just love it. I'm going to have to go look at my empty tubes of paint and see what I find. And that's gone. I'm going to be wanting to buy some of that, I can tell you now. So this color is a very pale green, but it seemed to make some really wonderful things happen. I use GAC 800 in all my paint mixes, and that means that if my paint is very thick, and I think it will be, or left thick after I tilt it, that will be okay, because it will not crack when it dries. At least not lately or so far. I've got so many colors I didn't use. And honestly, I think I could channel Jackson Pollock and just leave this right like it is, but that's not happening. Ooh, I misplaced a lid. I think I want some of this. This color I have not used up. That's a great color. And then I'm just going to go in with my white. I didn't use any of my Color Shift Green Gold by Folk Art, but I have other things in there that look like it, so I guess that's okay. Now, this is another Art Minds. This is that dark teal, and that's going to add some drama. I am definitely either to the point or past the point of no return as far as too much paint, and I'm looking, there it is, right under my nose. I'm going to just add the white pearl wherever I see it. Needs to go. And if I leave a few gaps, it's not going to make any difference, because I think there's more than enough paint to cover this whole thing. Yes, I did. I did that. Oh, and I have some turquoise. I love this Folk Art color shift turquoise. You can tell. Now, I want to look at this for a second and make sure that there's enough of everything. That needs to be used up. Anyway, I don't think that's going to hurt anything, except for I'm going to have a lot of paint. So what I'm going to do to start with is make sure that that's gone. Give the top a little bit of a torch, so I have a chance to set up the paint a little bit up there, or the mica powder, or whatever you want to call it. Not maybe along the bottom edge where I want it to be wet. And hopefully I don't lose it all, but it is an experiment. I got to tip down first because I want this bottom edge covered no matter what. Alright, so hand under the back of the canvas. Thumbprint on the top edge. Everything runs down until I get a puddle. I'm going to have some mess. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to rock my bottom edge catcher. I'm going to come back with my spatula. I'm going to fill in anywhere that I see that I didn't get coverage, even to the point of the edges. All the way up. All the way up. Don't want to see any canvas. See, that's perfect. Just like it is. Which means no matter what we do at this point, it's going to be okay. And if I've got any colors or any spaces, I can just stick my fingers in them. Because we're sharing colors. Isn't that awesome? That's just fantastic. I love it. I don't know if you love it, but I love it. And my next intention was to be able to get that all the way to the top. I'm still scraping off my edge catcher because I hate wasting paint. Alright, I'm going to clean my spatula really quickly because it's kind of covered. And maybe my hands too. And we could either drag a skewer through there, I'm doing this because I know we're going to tilt it and it's going to go away. But that's pretty cool. Alright, I kind of wanted to see what that would look like in case we wanted to keep that. So I'm going to go back here. This is definitely an experiment. And we're just going and going for the oceany look. And I know I can spread this I'm going to let some paint go off because I want an even line across the top. Well, even line is maybe the wrong description. I want the paint to have a horizon line that it's sort of, so it looks sort of natural. And I'm willing to take a chance. You know, it's funny, I never notice how deep my husband's voice is until he's on the phone while I'm making a recording. Cool. I like the way the basting brush looks at the top. I might like the way it looks further down, actually. I'm going to turn it sideways to taper it off. I could put a few waves up at the top. I do like putting a few waves in. I'm going to make sure my edges are all covered. I'm going to be counting my blessings that I've got GAC 800 in there. That's pretty cool. I think you'll admit. I'm probably going to just go along and wipe off. Oh, that's my 2-minute warning. Whoops. Well, that's not going to work. Setting the wrong time doesn't work. So I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys that I do sell my artwork, and I have Facebook groups. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for people who are still learning and sharing their work and on a painted venture. And Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is for people who like to collect my work. And I'm going to throw a few spirals in there, which I did not do the last time I did one of these because I can, because I like them. And every painting is different. And I'm going to keep giving myself permission to put little spirals in the top. And if I dip down from the sky, I get better waves. My shorts are going to have a whole new colorful area by the time this painting is done, I can tell you now. Yes, I like the spirals. What can I say? This is the perfect venue for that to happen. What fun that was. It's a little complicated and a lot risky, but I think there was success, and not sure. Yes, I think I want a variation on the theme. Oh, I still have to torch, and you guys are going to be gone, so I should tell you, shop my Amazon link at no added cost to you, and it helps me out. Thank you very much for all the thumbs up. I really need them. It tells the YouTube algorithm where to place my videos in a more prominent position, and that brings me back to bringing you videos more often every day, whenever possible, most times, and sometimes too. I want to say thank you for all of the compliments you guys give me, and all the contributions have got many people into the monthly contest, which is usually shown on or shared on the end screens of the video, where there's a playlist of 700 videos or more than 700 videos. So if you want to binge watch some videos, I'm your girl. Please feel free. And this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery going, if I didn't tell you I sell my artwork, I'm telling you now. So just mention it to me and I'll get right back to you as soon as I can. My website is on the last 20 seconds of the end screens, along with all that other information I gave you. And if you communicate with me through my website, we can figure this out. And I can see that I have a few things that I want to fix, and otherwise you guys are going to be gone, and I'm going to be here playing with this for a few more minutes, and it's going to look pretty similar, but maybe not identical. And I want to torch, and we torch to release the bubbles in the paint that get in there from mixing pouring mediums in. And I don't want to go too much further, but I kind of want to break up that bottom row of basting brush lines. So I love you guys. There's over 73,000 of you, and you are probably gone, but if you're not, I will be torching until you are. Popping all kinds of cute little cells.